Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the basic chunk of the deuces. I'll be doing Texas, baby. Again, the Ongo place, Ongo place, Ongo place, Ongo place, Ongo place, Ongo place. Oh, place to go get it. Oh, place to go get it. Oh, good place to go get it. Oh, good place. Oh, good place. Oh, good place. Oh, good place to go get it. It's right back in the basic. Chunk of the deuces. How we do it, Texas, baby. And the man out of us back. You know what it is. 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 Real man rise up. Fake man rise down. Real women rise up. Fake women rise down. Brought to by a preacher, preach on. And today's topic, what I'm talking about is, and I want to talk about raise your standards, people. Brothers and sisters, it's very important. Y'all need to look at this video. If y'all ain't never heard of this Clement Armstrong, Dr. Clement Armstrong, and linking between the prison system and the lack of economics, this brother was on point right here. For so long that brothers and sisters, you ever wonder if we can build black church, right? Right but I've been listening to Harvey Superboy in quite a while, but Harvey was a line about this. Say it's so much damn black churches right now. It's like a stack of Walgreens and Hungry Mall. I ain't gonna lie. If we could take that certain amount of money, what this money go to, why we can't reinvest like we do at church, where we ever do at other business, like every other races does it? Why we ain't doing it? See, brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. If you do, you know what the definition of a certain meaning and a real truly meaning of racism. If you ask any brothers and sisters, they can't tell you what racism is really about. First, they're gonna say white supremacy, white privilege, or they'll say Jim Crow years, segregation, and all that. Liberals risk of youth. Yeah. All that it'll be above, but there's more to that. There's a real reason why a lot of black men in prison. There's a real reason why black women having babies with wedlock mother and Planned Parenthood need investigation. They're responsible why this stuff is going on. There's a real reason for all this stuff is happening on music. They trying to put us in this assertive career on basketball and rapping and being on out there standing up the comedy. There's a real reason. Nobody ain't taking us seriously. Not even white people. Not nobody. You ever wonder sometimes, and I wonder, do black women wonder sometimes, how come these other, I know they wonder, how could they ask themselves, why these other race of women ain't married, but they ain't the one ain't been married. Yeah, you know how many ABC special, they always say, why successful black women can't find a black man. I'm tired of that shit. Like, we the only lump in the low classic group, and we need to be in a high standard, raise our standard, but we have no standard at all. But y'all need to listen to this brother, because this brother was on to something right here. We need to start build some business, and I know I'm starting doing it because my music days and career are over with. I'm telling you something, man. They should have listened to this brother right here. If you don't believe me, tune it in, and he's gonna show you what the definite meaning of racism. Because all that standing, marching, and voting, all that, it ain't gonna do us no good. We need to start demanding shit and knowing and control our money and knowing about our history, where we come from and how we come from, and where we can make a stand and by the stand what a court of justice and court of law meant for ourselves. Because right now nobody ain't taking us seriously, and I mean nobody. But I hope y'all listen to this video. Y'all gotta listen with this brother. This brother was on point, the things he was speaking about. And here's the video, all right? Listen to this.
There's a direct relationship between having the businesses and being in prison. Go find see how many Asians you're going to find in American prisons. They ain't going to be in there. But 51% of your prisoners will be black because blacks don't have any businesses and industries. There's a direct link. Blacks won't practice group economics. Blacks won't practice group politics. If you don't practice, you're setting yourself up. I told that 5-story building, you're setting yourself to get wiped out. Understand the nature of race, which is economics. If you build the first floor, it's economic. Build your businesses and your industries. Control business and industry, and put that pools in your money, and hold that money, and practice group economics with it. Arab and Asian money bounces 12 or 13 times what it leaves. Jewish money bounces 18 times. Black folk got to learn how to practice group economics. Black Americans spend every penny they get outside their own community. Then you take the money and the wealth that you get from that first floor, and go to the second floor. The second floor is politics. You then take that money on the first floor and you control your politics. Black folk must quit allowing people to tell them to go out and vote. Vote for what? Nobody's going to do anything for black folk in politics. Politics is controlled by money, major corporations who got the money. That's what controls politics. If you have no money, you have no say-so, you have no benefits coming. So you take your money and you control, and you take your money from the first floor, you buy every politician on the second floor. And any politician you can't buy, you rent or lease them to get what you need. Then once you get the second floor under control with the politician, with your money, then you go to the third floor. The third floor then is the police department and the court system. You take your money from the first floor and your politics on the second floor, and you control the court system and the police departments. Then the fourth floor, then is media. You then take the money that you generate off the first floor from business and industries, and you go after radio stations, TV stations, newspapers, and cable systems, so that you can now inform and communicate with your own people. Right now, black folk only control less than 35 thousandths of 1% of the media in the United States. Out of 12,000 radio stations, black folk own about 75, 80. That's all. You own no cable systems. You don't have a daily newspaper. You have nothing of importance. You got about one black TV station. And so you can't communicate with your people. You can't inform your people. You can't do anything. You can have Rush Limbaugh and all the rest of the guys talking about racism all day long and bad-mouthing you. And O'Reilly. They can call black folk all kind of names all day long. What are you going to do? You can't respond. You can't even communicate with your own people because you don't have an economic base. 51% of all the prisoners in the United States are black people. You only make up 12% of the population. That's no accident. It's because you don't control the economics and the politics. And they're going to go after the weakest people they can get their hands on to incarcerate them. That's the black folk. And what are you going to do in response to it when they over-incarcerate you? You're going to go out and have a march, a demonstration. We're going to march. March for what? Who cares? Marching has never changed anything.
See, you hear this, brother? People need to listen to this brother, man. But I wish my people need to start listening to him. But my people ain't gonna never listen. They'll never get it. Racism is about economic status. Racism is about economic status, access, and access and wealth. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Who controlled the certain larger scale, the bigger scale? Who controlled the whole access to the whole entire wealth in this whole entire industry, from the media, from the politics, from the system, from the justice court, the entertainment, the whole nine, the money, business, resource of wealth is education, whole nine. Who you think control all that? I guarantee you is pink, white skin, white males, white females, and Caucasian men and Caucasian women. That's who controls the wealth. If you don't believe me, you better look around, or even Middle East. You don't see no black and brown. Now, you might see blacks and browns do own it then and there, but most of the part, black and brown don't even own no damn wealth, and this is true. Even Chris Rock did a stand-up comedy. Even said, that some he was saying about Shaq. That's why you got difference between rich and wealthy. What's the difference between those two? See, Shaq is rich. The one who write his check every month, every Albert in the evening, every different months of days, is a white guy who's wealthy, to own the color blue. That motherfucking bastards. Every time when white people build money, they build Walmart. They make other motherfuckers rich. But when a black person gets some goddamn money, what do? He buys some motherfucking rims. He don't give nothing back. He don't reserve day to community. He don't create a new business. I ain't talking about no damn barbershop or gas station or none of those things, or the chicken shack, rib shack. We already got that already. We need to start building malls, movie theaters, coffee shops. They need to build like workhouse. They get moving trucks. We need stuff like that. We need more stuff like that, like food places. Not enough food places like chicken and barbecue, and we already need that. We need like soul food, good real soul food restaurants. They out there. Don't get me wrong. The only ones who control wealth, I would say, Africans or Jamaicans or Haitian. One of the two that one of the you find the richest ones. But we don't know nothing about no damn Africa. We don't. So brothers and sisters, stop using that term African and fucking American. Just say you're American. You're a person as a human being in America. We don't know shit about Africa. You got some Africans don't even want nothing to do with blacks. Oh yeah, and they look down on blacks too, because they've been conditioned, and because they got mad because no, we didn't came from brothers and sisters in Africa, and then you got brothers and sisters out here in the United States are mad at Africans because they was Africans nowhere to be found in the '60 riots and the segregation, Jim Crow law, and the whole nine. They was nowhere to be found. Then you got Black America. Black America is like Trayvon Martin with hoodies in them. They represent that, and that's why the situation went down. I told my mother and my father, I knew when they let George Zimmerman go. But I'm tired of talking about this, but last time I'm not talking about it because I'm too upset about it. I knew they're going to let George Zimmerman go. And there was something funny about that trial, too. There's something funny. It might not be George Zimmerman shot Trayvon Martin, and Trayvon Martin not be the one who hit George Zimmerman. I think it to me it looks like it's like a setup, certain reform. That's what it looked like. A setup certain reform to make it look like it's going to racism, to turn another other group against each other. If you don't believe me, I said to me, I just want to ask: do people are puppets or puppeteers? I know people gonna look at what's the puppets. The puppeteers is the ones who volunteered to be a puppet, and the puppet and the string of masseteers are being the controls the puppets. And puppet masters, they the ones who master control every goddamn thing. See, this is what the society is about. This is what all this stuff is about. I'm telling you, if you know your history and know where you about, where you stand, and where you come from, and who you are, and control your control your dollar. I know I control mine because I'm gonna tell you something, man. All that marching and voting and stuff is not gonna do anything good. We need to start demanding shit and take certain action and boycott these companies, these corporate companies. They don't give a damn about us. Why you think Asians and Middle East and all these other people, even Latino brothers, they close as brothers, sisters, minority as they ever been, but they consider them as class of men and look at seen as white. Don't get me wrong, you got Latino brothers and sisters got white blood in them, even black, even other people. But if you're not classified as white, they not consider you as white. Trust me. Come on. And this is the reason why all this stuff going on. But who the most discriminated group that be discriminated all against the other group? Blacks. I guarantee my people. This is the reason why we're in the situation we're in. And we don't get it. We think that we are right. We think that we got Mr. Obama in office. We think that we got Oprah seeing on TV and Charles Barkley and Bill Cosby and all the rest of them. And Michael Jordan and all the rest of them. I'm sorry, we ain't make it that far yet. We got a lot of years ago, a lot of years. Hell, we need to fix the crime, our communities. We need to fix what's going on to our women, and women need to start fixing on to us as black men. Because I'm telling you, we need to start fixing along with other people that's going to do business with us, or we're going to do business with them. Because if they can't do business with us, we don't need to be doing business with them. They don't need to do business with us. Every other community got it like that. I tell you, if I went to the white community, I have to make a realization of the white community. Latinos, Asian, Middle East, the whole nine. But why we won't do that as a black community? Why we can't control our economics, our media, our music, our entertainment? Why is that? But I'm telling you, black church did a lot more harm. Do you ever ask where this church is going? Where this church money is going? It's tax exempt. I could believe when I heard Harvey Superboy said this, but it's funny. But I don't understand. See, that's the difference between rich and wealth. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But when black people get some money, man, we'll buy some shit, unnecessary shit we don't need to be buying. I save up some money to save up to be something to reinvest it. Well, I'm gonna make a business in translation for myself. I tell you, it need more brothers like that, man. I want to thank whatever that brother is, Doctor Klein Arson, whatever his name is, Doctor, man. That brother was on point. See, this is what racism is all about, man. Know your history, know your place, and know your anything what you want in this world. Because if you don't know your history, know your place, you ain't gonna get anything into the world. You ain't gonna get anything inside. You're always gonna be in the main down of the loading pole. But if you reaching a higher status, it can take you any off your feet and the ground, any places you rather to be, what you rather go. All right, and that's all I can say about that. It's your boy Domination. That's back in the basic. Chuck of the deuces. How we do, Texas baby. Until next time. All right, peace, and I'm out.